Hi, and welcome to the Getting Familiar with the Workspace training video for Mappin Maven. Using the sources imported per the Getting Started by Importing Project Data video, let's focus on a workspace overview, including the Project Explorer, source type property, ETL rules, progress stats, and saving a project. Let's use the Project Explorer to hide everything except for Orders DW, Orders, and Sales by Customer. Having expanded these sources, we can see how they relate to each other. Now let's click on a source header so we can check out a key property called type. We'll use this property to label the sources appropriately. For Orders DW, I'm going to change that type to be a DW schema, and you'll notice I get another property to help identify what that source's purpose is. For Sales by Customer, I'm going to change that type to report. For a report source type, here are the additional report-related properties that are provided. Leaving orders as standard, we now have a quick visual reference to which source type each source belongs. A second use for the source type property is the field prioritization screen that we will describe in the training videos by the same name. Moving on, you may have noticed that there are light bulbs next to certain fields. That represents the presence of an ETL rule. If you click on a light bulb, you can see and edit the rule itself. Whether or not an ETL rule is present, as indicated by the presence or absence of the light bulb, you can get to the same window by right-clicking over a field and clicking Edit ETL. The ETL rule is just a property of the field, so you can also get to it by left-clicking on the field and going directly to the property. That holds true whether or not you already have a rule. There is much more on this in the ETL rules training video, so that's all we'll cover for this right now. Up next are the progress stats. This is one of the key benefits of Mappin Maven. Notice that you have progress stats for the project that are always available. This is for all sources in Mappin Maven, whether they are hidden or displayed. For a quick snapshot of the progress of all sources, you can view the source list, and then you can go back to the normal screen by clicking the field mapping menu option. And you can see the progress stats for individual sources by clicking on the source header itself. Since there is more to learn about the progress stats, you may want to view the Finalize and Ignore Properties and Progress Stats video. The final key point for this video is that it is important to note that the work is being retained in the browser's memory. As a result, you want to be sure to go to Projects and Save Project to save your work periodically and much more frequently if multiple people are working on the same project. If you haven't already, this is a great time to experiment with the workspace. Thank you so much for joining today's video. Have a great day and happy mapping!